How do we go about this? That it seems logical that you have a football conference and then maybe you have basketball conferences. Why can't we do this?
Okay, well, the first thing you got to remember about college athletics, no one is in charge. There is no one driving this boat. There's no Roger Goodell. There's no Adam Silver. There is an NCAA president, but that's just a figurehead. There are a whole bunch of fiefdoms. So even a good idea that literally everyone agrees would make sense. No one thinks Rutgers should be playing Oregon in volleyball. Nobody thinks that. Yet, here we are. You mentioned the Big East, a very interesting example of this. University of Connecticut, 4 national titles while they're in the Big East. Then they go play in the AAC because of football. They're trying to find a home for football. They're still playing good basketball teams, Houston, Memphis, things like that. But they're no longer in the Big East, and they lose touch with the recruits in their area, New York and all that. Yeah. They give up the AAC, return back for basketball in the Big East. Who's your national champion? Connecticut. It just makes sense sometimes for certain leagues, let alone all of your Olympic sports. There's no hockey does this, right? Hockey East has teams from the ACC, the Big East, the Atlantic 10. They have FCS, like 1AA teams. They have Division II teams. It's okay. It works because it's just a hockey league. Nobody really is paying attention. Yeah. But for all these other ones, we just can't do it because no one can go, guys, what are we doing here?
Let me give you total autonomy. Where do you start?
For this problem?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot on the checklist.
Let me just do, let's just stay with football, realignment. Just football schools.
Yeah, I would actually probably create some kind of like regional. There's actually one out west called the Mountain Pack that handles sort of these excess sports that not everyone does. Beach volleyball, water polo. I would probably create some like regional, 6 or 7 regional kind of umbrellas that handle those areas. So let's take the state of Texas, right? You pretty much just need Texas college athletics. And then if in football or basketball, you want to travel all over, knock yourself out. But if you're talking about playing a men's soccer game, there's no need for Baylor to put their men's soccer team on a plane to go play Central Florida, and Texas, which is 90 minutes away, to put their men's soccer team on a plane and fly to Florida to play them. They could be on the same plane when you could just have a little bus. So I would probably regionalize Northeast, Mid-Atlantic, deep south, whatever you do, and break it up that way, and then have your football and your men's basketball leagues that work in conjunction to that.